Hello and welcome to the second episode of Feartress, the second pilot episode. I need more information to make sure you're really interested in the series, so I'm gonna be looking at subscribers, especially likes and views. When it comes to comments, you will notice that there is a giveaway. I'll talk about it a bit later, and I'll give you instructions on how to participate. Here I'm just checking that the UI scaling is correct, and we're gonna get started. It's gonna start slow. If you notice on the top right, we're almost at 1 hour and a half, but it took me about 5 hours to clear the entire World 1. So college is going to be a very important building later because it's going to give me access to very strong units, and we'll look at that in detail. Here I'm just upgrading some storage. I'll do that raw, you won't see much of it. And I'm about to build a farm. Something I've been wanting to do because I want I want a big army. The mistake I did throughout the gameplay session is my army was so small and I even lost a few fights, and I realized that you really need a good amount of units to be able to win. Okay. So yeah, there's a giveaway. The game is going to come out the 28th of June for $6.99 US, okay, $7. So I got 5 giveaways for you. Thank you to the developer. I guess he saw that I did one for Tap Ninja, so he was jealous. No, I'm kidding. It was already planned that we would do a giveaway on the second pilot episode. As I said, I'm satisfied with the first video. It's just that I need maybe more subscribers and likes and stuff like that, more engagement, because the bar is higher to make series now than it used to be, because I'm trying to grow this channel, okay? So here I'm going to attack this, and this is fast forward. With normal units, I only have 11, but these are pretty easy. There's only 4 of them. So if you check the top bar, you see that bar going up above Bandits Camp on the top right. So when it's my color, it's my 9 people attacking, and when it's brown, it's the enemy attacking. And it's back to back to back all the units. So here I won, but I'm maxed out in terms of stones, so I'm going to retire a few miners. Then I realized I would get in the red, so I gave up on the idea. Let's open this up. So I got hide leggings. They don't seem very impressive, but who knows. 0.4%, so these are pathetic. We're going to sell them. I got a drag, I didn't know. There you go. Certain things I want in the shop, and I'll get some of them today. So we'll continue fighting. This is times 10 once again in terms of play speed. And the college, I'm about to be able to build it right now. And then tutorial kicks in. So the college allows you to train scholars to get knowledge. And this will enable me to get perks, which gives me very strong units, and I chose to be evil, right? That's why I call this video Unholy. My units will be unholy units. So we're gonna get started on that. I have to reattribute some of my workers so I can start accumulate perks. And once I see how strong this is, I'm gonna have a lot of scholars. In the meanwhile, I'm still fighting in the Goblin Tower. And only 1 mob to kill. With my small army of normal mobs. Or normal units, the first unit. So got 3 scholars, that's not enough. Of course I need 1,000. So the way it works, right now it's 1,000. Once I max it out, I get 1 perk point. But then after that, it gets more expensive. Here's our victory. Let's see what we get. Oh, scroll summon archers. So I do not have access to archers yet. It's in the shop. But this gives me 5 archers, even though I cannot buy them. So I'm going to retire 5 people. So I can use archers. They're good against air units. Cool. And they do a little more damage too. Alright. Here I'm pointing to that. Okay, that's a little symbol, the blue symbol with the feather is air units, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a place where there are air units. And I think in the mountain there's a wyvern or something like that. That's what I'm looking for. No, not here. Not yet. Bats, so flying. But 5, 3, 2, and 1. I got 11 people. Should I try this? I'm not so sure. I have very basic units. I still decided to go for it. Eventually I'll get something that will enable me to know my odds of winning. So after a while, continued fighting, but it doesn't look too good for me. That was pretty ambitious. So this is my first perk point, and we're gonna go back to back with perk points now. Here I'm just exploring to see how this works. You start at the bottom. There are units on the right, but I won't notice it for a while, so I'm gonna go on the left instead. So I wanted blood demons for sure, and I will get them. So let's start with sacrificial blood. That's a new resource, I would guess. Yeah, that's a new resource. And I need 1,000 of them to summon one of those super strong demons at the top. So when I sacrifice somebody, I get 25 blood. I'll even be able to sacrifice civilians. Yeah, I really chose to be evil, so I'm just sacrificing people now. And I didn't know what blood was for yet, but that's for summoning unholy units once you unlock them in the tree. Okay. So now I ran out of humans, I have to wait to get some more. But that's what it is. So we're gonna cut back to back as I said. Now I want more birth rate for humans so I can sacrifice more so I can get some more blood, okay? And as we do this, you're gonna see back to back perks getting obtained, okay? I will tell you what to do to participate in the giveaway. So first you're gonna write in the comments wishlist this game, okay? Then you're gonna take the first letter of your name and determine where it is in the alphabet. A is 1, Z is 26, B is 2. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna go plus 10. For instance, me, I'm Army Veteran Gamer, right? So A. So I would write wishlist this game 11 because it's the first letter. If you have C, you would write 13. If you have more than 26 letters in your alphabet, like Russians for instance, you're just going to write wishlist this game 00. And if your first letter is a symbol, you just write wishlist this game 0. Alright? You do that, you will be eligible when I do the draw. So that's what you gotta do if you want to participate, and rewind if you more or less understood what I said. Good luck. Alright, back in the game, and I continue to get those perks here. And I thought from the left I could get to the blood demon, but no, I gotta go all the way up from the right. I did not notice that on the right there are two types of units. I will later on. So demonic fury increases something about how strong my demons are or something like that. I forgot, but anyways, here's a ring. First time I get a ring. It's actually decent. I do not have any mobs, not mobs, but units that do nature attack. That's in the shop, and that will be for later. I won't have enough money. In fact, I'm about to point to it maybe. So that the soothsayer, this is super useful, and you're gonna see later at which point I decided to create a big army. Okay, that crystal ball will tell me my odds of winning. Okay, so when I reach the outpost that I have to eliminate to clear the world, the number will be so low that I'll realize, okay, I need to get serious here and make a real army because this is pathetic. You'll see what I mean. Look at that, I got 6 people. What am I gonna do with this? It makes no sense. But I'm learning, of course. It's the only first few hours of experience in this game. Attack rating plus 7%. Okay, so that's what it was. So here I'm fighting the volcano. I got 1000 blood. Sacrificial altar. It converts human into blood. That's fantastic, isn't it? And look at the... I should have zoomed in. You see this poor fella tied up, and we're drawing blood from him. And I just lost my fight here because my army is always too small. See the blood, 0.12 per second. That's my sacrificial altar. Barracks, I will upgrade barracks and make more barracks later on. I might not show you that, but you'll notice them on the map. Alright, so what do we get next? I guess we're gonna work our way up so I can get Blood Demon, won't we? And start making some, see how strong they are compared to the basic units. And oh, I just noticed imps and succubus, two types of units that I completely missed. And enhanced blood portal. Blood portal will be very important. That summons units automatically for free. I'll use that a lot. Some stuff on the left I won't get. Blood basin, well, I'm gonna get it later. And raining blood, I'm not sure it's very beneficial for now, because it would replace, you know, when I get a nice increase in income, random event, you know. So that's the blood portal, I want that. In fact, I'll build two. So I'm gonna show you that later on, or maybe soon. Time to convert again. Oh, here's the blood portal, let's go. So every 10 minutes, I'm gonna get a unit, but eventually I'll upgrade it to 5 minutes, and then I'll get 2 portals, and now we're gonna get a serious army. So let's get that blood demon, there you go. And let's take a look. 55 attack, 25 defense, okay. Much more than the basic mob, so it's Unholy and Arcane. See the difference? I went a bit fast, but they're real strong, but they're not invincible, and I'm gonna need a very serious army. As I said, I overestimated how strong these are, and I lost not that many fights, but when I look at my odds of winning in, once again, the 3 posts I have to eliminate to pass World 1, I realized that I needed a bigger army. Now it's 66 and 30, now they're enhanced blood demons. Look at the portal, it's shining, isn't it? That's because we can summon our first unit, and it's one of the 3 units randomly that's gonna give me, and I got an imp. That's a flying unit, Unholy. I cannot make them yet, but I can get them from the portal. And they're not enhanced yet, but they will be. Flying units will be a problem though. Eventually I'll stop using them, because in the outpost, the 3 corner ones that I need to destroy, there's archers, and they absolutely decimate my imps. So towards the end I'll stop making them. Here's a cap, I think it's the first time I get one. Let's go. Not very impressive stats, but eventually I'll get rare equipment. I want that command post. I will get, in fact I'll make 2 today. Okay, I want that. Bathhouse, I can't afford it yet. Won't happen. And those books, so this is for fire, frost, arcane type units, and this is poison and nature units. Very important, but I can't afford any of this, so I'm gonna have to use brute force. Here's one of those chests I was talking in the last episode, by the way, giving me a rare item, my first rare item. In fact, it gave me an achievement, but it didn't pop. I don't know if it's because the game is not released yet, but that's a nice helmet, isn't it? Alright. So 3 hours if you look at the top right, so we're 2 hours away from winning, but once again, we're going to accelerate more and more. I'm going to show you less and less because all I want to show you is anything new and give you an overview of the game to see if you're interested in buying this. I'm going to upgrade sawmills probably. Maybe not, I don't know, I forgot. Workers. 64 workers. And I continue to sacrifice them because I want to buy blood demons and I need 1,000 blood. What else? There's something else if I'm still here. Here I'm looking at my army. I can train a succubus. Yeah, so I'll prepare to fight. So 14 units. Do I go archer? Yes, I do. And I'm going to attack this goblin tower. Let's attack this. I'm going to skip the fight, okay? Alright. Next. Blood basin. It increases the maximum blood I can have. Why? Because I want to make another blood portal and I need more than 1,000 blood to do it. Now my maximum is 2,000. See? 1,600 that I need. That's why I did that. Oh, by the way, I made some adjustments to my mic. Please let me know in the comments if I sound okay. Because look at that, 0.01% chance of winning if I attack this objective, which is ridiculous. And this is where I decided to go insane and really exaggerate, not insane, but really exaggerate and make a big army, make more barracks, upgrade them, 0.01% chance. And I have to destroy these 3 corner buildings if I want to clear World 1. So I said, okay, let's stop messing around here and let's get serious and make a true army. And that's what we're going to start doing right now. Once again, I'm pointing to that comment post. Maybe I forgot that I already showed it in a previous clip. So I'm fighting the first. See, I got 44 units out of a sudden. And that's the first guard post, the top one, right? And I made somebody angry. Look at that, 5 hours and 46 minutes to clear the first guard post. That's probably a bad score, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. I hope it doesn't matter, the times. I don't know. And I don't know if you can clear a world again. I'll let you read the lore. But anyways, he's pretty angry at me, that's fine. And I'm gonna get sneaky leather leggings. Are they any good? Yes, they are. But I do not have stealth attack units. And second post. You can assume we're gonna go back to back for those posts. See, only took me, what, 8 minutes? Because my army is big enough now and strong enough. I have a nice weapon now. There you go. Now I'm going to build that command post. This accelerates fighting. I can have up to 4. When I have 4, it's 10 times faster. But for now, it's going to be 25% faster only. I was a bit disappointed, but it explains it here. So the second one would bring me to 2.5. No, 2. There you go. So I will build a second command post somewhere during the fight. So that was during the fight. See the command post on the top? Well, now we're done with the last guard post with my 44 units again. In fact, I started the fight with 46, so I lost 2 units. And we won level 1. And it took us 6 hours. I said 5 hours, that's not true. 6 hours, that's what it took us. But, of course, we took our time, tried to learn the game, and there's no rush. I don't care how long it takes. We'll see if it matters later. Now there's interdimensional map, so I can navigate between worlds. And this is a really good helmet, isn't it? So I'm decided what do I do with it. I get more iron with this one though, 12% iron. More food is not that strong, so I decided to sell it. And that's the map. I can travel, and of course the further I go, the more powerful the corruption is. So if I make an episode 3, this will depend on you, we're gonna look at World 2. And I think I finished the tutorial. I don't know if they're gonna have other tutorial elements. So what I decided to do after that is to clear every single building there is. That's what I'm showing here, but super fast forward, and I'm not gonna show you every single building, but I will clear every area to make sure I get, so this is a buff, to make sure I get as much money and as much equipment as possible, okay? But that would be it. So this is last chance for a series. Once again, subscribers, views, likes. I know there's going to be a lot of comments with the instructions I gave you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave me a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.